I hope that you're doing all right. Whatever's going on, it's going. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, listening, watching, and meowing it out with me so far tonight. There's a little grog right here. We're gonna blame that on allergies and not anything else. So bear with me if I sound a little froggy tonight. We're gonna be doing the Fire Dragon, as you see it right here, from Bricker Builds, continuing that Mosaic as well. So we got some cool stuff before I go off for a couple days here. We got Bets, we got Mike, Karen, Lady Krista. One of these days, here's my goal between now and the end of the year. Because now that I've pitched my own show in Vegas in front of these executives, I'm like, what if we made this more into like what if I went to the path of having more dedicated segments in a flow and actually treated this more like what I was pitching in Vegas? So maybe I got to work on the beginning and I got to work on the end. The middle we'll figure out in time, but that's on my docket. The ending, I still don't know how to end a live stream. Been doing this for 6 years. No clue what I'm doing. So, well, we always just kind of rate out. Anyways, Roy. Outro is the roughest part. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I'm just like, all right, I'll see you later. Like, not tomorrow, not the day after. Just like, this is not the end. This is not the beginning. Just a voice like a record every revision. Would you listen to the... Anyways, we got Bruce. Pitching, I didn't know you like baseball. I like baseball a lot, actually. I really wish I could go to a Red Sox game. The tickets are not only... like, they're just a little too expensive that you can't do it on the fly. And trying to get people together to do a baseball game is tough. It's really tough. I need several weeks ahead of time, and then other people need several more weeks ahead of time. So, luckily I did get an update on something that is a gathering on what is it? The weekend that the Twitch partner celebration is supposed to be, which has not been 100% finalized yet, but my technical partner, Twitch partner first anniversary is June 27th. And there is something happening on that Saturday, baby shower for one of my friends. So it's either, you know, I should really go to that baby shower. So we're going to change up the when the partner celebration happens. So more details on that after Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls launches on Kickstarter. 11 days, everybody. We're getting down to the wire. Prepare your minds, your bodies, your spirits, your emotions, and potentially your bank accounts, because holy mackerel, it's going to be exciting. Launching in just under 2 weeks. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Be live on the front page of Twitch, being joined by Kevin Hinkle, playing Mario Odyssey, and bringing Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls to life alongside all y'all. So that'll be very, very, very exciting. And I hope you'll join me there. All of you already have it bookmarked, I know, but we'll have it there as well. In case you're just watching for the first time or haven't been around, go and bookmark the Kickstarter project right there. I still have to update that. I haven't done that yet, but oh well. You'd rather eat candy bars and diapers? That sounds pretty appealing, actually. Not gonna lie to you. Hope everybody's remainder of your weekend went well. I've been kind of chilling and preparing for this upcoming trip here. So, for those that don't know, as of 6 a.m. tomorrow, I'm going to be on my way to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital for their Play Live Creator Summit they have every year. This is my first time being invited by the good people at St. Jude, so massive thank you to them. What happens at this event? It is a creator-focused event that highlights what the impact of content creators have on the children and the programs that funds are going toward. So we get to see a lot from like the staff, what plans are cooking, things like that. I have done work with St. Jude before by going and doing the Build Against Cancer live streamed event. And also, we've donated a bunch of books to St. Jude for their the holiday season. And that's not part of any, you know, team thing or overall campaign. They do a thing every May where they do a fundraising event. So obviously, we're focusing on Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls, but there will be donated books that you can purchase through the Kickstarter, and maybe we'll send a bunch of those to St. Jude if they will allow us to do so. So I'm going to be talking to them about that in just a little while here. So that'll be one of the things on the docket, and that's super exciting. So this is not an event that people can attend publicly. This is just for creators. There'll be people from inside the fundraising world there as well. So, you know, it'll be really interesting. Traditionally, Mr. Brick and Nick will go pretty much every single year to this. Every single year, and he's not going this year, dude. Several things just happened right there. So he's not going. So I'm really, I told him I am emotionally distraught. And he had a good reason not to go, but I don't really care. Octo Girl with the 16-month resub there. Thank you. Happy 16 months, Octo Girl. Did you miss me? Yes. RC, welcome. Emotional damage. Yeah, he thought he was gonna have something else going on, but that didn't pan out. So he declined because something else was supposed to happen. Gumbana cake. So there will be people there that I know. But you know, it's nice to have somebody that, you know, you're more acquainted with on more than one occasion. You know, a lot of people I'm going to see there, I will have met for the first time in real life or only a couple times before. So I think, you know, it'll be interesting. I don't really know what's going to happen other than what I just shared with you. So am I going to be busy all throughout all 4 days? Probably. What really stinks about tomorrow, there are no direct flights to Memphis, Tennessee. So I have to do basically 8 hours of travel for what should be a 2-hour, 2.5-hour flight. So that stinks. Big time. Big time. Will you get hibachi with Dan Clancy? So I was invited to a Twitch-centric party. Now, I don't know what that party is. I don't know. Apparently, so here's kind of the hashtag awkward thing. So I got invited to, now I don't know if this is because I'm a Twitch partner or whatever, but the overlap between creators that are going to this event and Twitch streamers is almost a circle. So I don't know how they decided who's going and who's not. I had nothing to do with it. I just saw it pop in and I'm like, all right, I'll go. So if I get to get hibachi with Dan Clancy, I'll just be like, hey man, we should build some Lego sometime, man. Hey man, you know what I mean, man? Man, man, hey man. Hey man. Hey man, I'm gonna be on the front page for this picture book. You should stop by, is what I'll say. And then he won't. Friend. You should drop in. Any droppers? Any droppers out there? So yeah, I'm gonna be building Charizard and then diving back into the Polly the Parrot Mosaic. Very excited for the Kickstarter, shivering in my boots for the possibility of having a show. Very proud of your continuous partnership with St. Jude. Thanks, Brick Gamer. I appreciate you very much. And everybody for the kindness and the support and the everything. Continue to be grateful for all of it. And like I said with the show, it's just continue to truck on and put in the effort, put in the work to making this all awesome. So Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls is coming along very, very, very nicely. I'll be your dropper, exclamation coffee. So all of it's coming together, and we're super excited about it. I am gonna aim to have everything. So my intention, which will be true, is you will be able to see everything before it goes live on the 26th, along with the pricing and everything. So we aren't quite done with some of the images for stuff, so we're still waiting on a couple things, but it is coming along very nicely. So most of it is done. It's just a matter of putting it all together. And you know, every time, so the first time I did the Kickstarter with Healthy Habits, it took about a month to do the Kickstarter and like really make sure it looked good. Speaking of Kickstarter, there he is. It took about a month the first time. With Making Friends, it took 2 weeks, and now here we're pretty much like about a week, 10 days. So getting a little bit faster as time goes on, which is great. So it'll look good. It'll explain everything, you know, and a lot of y'all know that we're gonna deliver on it. It like the first time we did it, we're like, all right, here's why you should trust us. And now we've, you know, this is not our first rodeo. So we've gotten a good handle on things for the most part. There's obviously things that could happen, but you know, book 4 should only take a day or two. We need to focus on book defeating trolls first, please. Defeating trolls first. Everybody lock in on that one. How have things been going for you? I have been
bye for now.
Busy, and you know, it's going to be this trip to St. Jude. We have the Kickstarter, beginning and end. Then it's right into Switch 2. Then I leave for GCX in July. Then it's Stand Up to Cancer. Then the year's over. So it's like, it's already April. I'm like, we're done. We're done. It's already done. It's already 2026, basically, is how I view it. So it's getting there, man. So anyways, I need a time turner to go back in time. Put the tree up. Put the tree up. Let's go. It's done. But welcome, Les Slappy. Tomorrow is the day, tax day. I filed an extension only because I've been traveling with Vegas. I got this coming up. Everything's already done. I just gotta accumulate the forms and send them off. So, you know, I need to see what the wall calendar looks like. I actually haven't written in my notes every day like I should be. And I need to like take another look at it and like really fill everything back in as it should. But yeah, it's looking meaty. Really meaty for sure. Oh, and there's brick slopes after GCX and after Stand Up to Cancer. So that calendar is looking mighty thick. Mighty thick. Zach is going to be doing his front page live stream celebrating his Twitch anniversary. What is that? 2-year anniversary? And then gonna be having a special get. Zach, you can hashtag shill all you want in here. Let the people know what you have cooking up, man. The awesome Bama, welcome. Tolkien, welcome. Yeah, he's got a really cool thing. There's a lot of cool events happening all throughout. Hey man, thanks man. Hey man, you know man, my man. Hey man. Zahara, welcome. Everybody's showing up today. Everybody wants a little touch base before I leave. Like, I really do feel like the dad that's continuously leaving the home to go on the business trips, except there's no wife telling me like, hey, you know, you really should spend more time with us, and I can just, you know, I'm like this is, you know, I can't dig myself out of this hole. It's not true, Shill, unless I have my own command line in here. We can get him a command. Somebody can work on it. Man, I thought my vet trip and laundry day tomorrow was going to be busy. No. Awesome. Us. Yo, anime nerds, is One Piece... Is One Piece worth watching? If you feel like dedicating your life to it, go for it. Also, welcome. I mean, hey, you can find the girl of your dreams on this trip. No, see, Octogirl, see, this is the thing. There's a phrase we use in the industry to describe why that is not a great idea. But basically, anytime I go to an event, if it's a convention, if it's like pitching my own show, right? I go into these events looking to have a great time with great people and not with the intention of having the scopes out, right? That's not the purpose of the trip. So no, you know, whatever shall happen, you know. If you have lots of time on your hands, it has a good animation, but good plot lines and action. There you go. Brian, there's a lot of stuttering today. That's because I'm just being a Goomba on a cake. I'm just being a big old Goomba. Geraldine and Spindle are here. Oh, now it's a party. Now it's a party. It's great. Love all of it. We got bespoke. Dude, all these people showing up today. Look at that. Thanks, y'all. I feel appreciated. I feel loved today. Thank you. Just popping in to say, spend more time with your children. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks, lady. Love you too, I guess. How do I get VIP? You don't. So I'm gonna get started on this flame dragon here. Just won the craziest ranked game of Marvel Rivals in my life. I hope you feel proud. Heavy as a head that wears a crown. Have you played Roblox? Have you filed your taxes? While we're asking questions here, let's ask questions with more questions. Awesome, Bama. Have you filed your taxes? I don't pay taxes. That answers that question. That question has officially been answered. Have you invested in stocks? Have you paid your taxes? This week for ZNB Live Unfiltered, I will not be there. Zach will be co-starring with Jake, Mr. Jake Studs, for this week's show. How's that Roth looking? You don't want to know. Illustrating the cover of Defeating Trolls right now in real time. Kevin is cooking. Kevin's been busy with all the things, including his loving and thriving relationship, which again, good for you. We're gonna just go right into here. Mario sets on sale on the Lego site. Yeah, how much of a discount? How much of a discount we talking here? I can't be, I don't need to spend money on more Mario stuff. I am all set. I should be all set. 20%? Ah, that's nothing. That's a sympathy discount. Sympathy discount. Offer to take your place on the episode, but I guess I'm not good enough. Well, Jake has been on the show before. A, B, he always mentions his Lego opinions on his live stream. So when it comes to making a podcast, we're generally going to be going with people that have more experience than not. So because Jake broadcasts multiple times a week and has been doing this for years, you know, that's kind of what I assume was the reason for the decision. So anyways, building the thank you very much for the follow. Building the flame dragon So exclamation Bricker, if you would like to purchase one of the kits for yourself, Bricker Builds was kind enough to send this to me, complimentary, because they like me. So if you want to pick one up for yourself, you can. This is what you're gonna get for Lego Pokemon before Lego Pokemon exists. I'm sorry, Lego Pocket Monsters, I should say. Lego Pocket Monsters. And I literally just drop it immediately. Awesome. Love it. If only Charizard was the dragon type, right? Hello, welcome. Where did this go? It literally took 3 seconds for me to drop this. Where did this go? Tried to pre-order the Switch 2, sold out. It's not available to pre-order yet. Zach is also live streaming the Lego May the 4th pre-game live stream tomorrow. He is. He's going to be watching the not Jango Fett starship be unveiled. I literally dropped this and immediately it's gone. We're all gonna be disappointed together. All right. How did I immediately lose
Oh man, I underscore hired underscore and underscore animator gifted a subscription to the Brick City. Wow, Zoe, thanks for your generosity.
Thanks for the gifted sub. We know who I hired an animator is, right? That's an alt account. Thank you for the gifted sub to Kalake Matra. I found it. Django Fetch. Any Django Fets in chat? I thought we that sounds familiar. Well, if you're not an alt account, hey, thanks very much for the gifted sub to Cal. Very much appreciated. You don't have to do that. If Cal is here, please be sure to say thank you. Oh, watching you when I was a child, new these days. There we go. Well, thank you very much for gifting out a sub. I'm glad I could entertain you as a youngin'. And today. Lots of good stuff continues to be cooking. Account too old to be NC. Exactly. People in the UK are pre-ordering and selling it online 3 times the price. Yeah, nothing has gone live in the US as far as I know, so... Which is kind of alarming, you know? I figure we would have some sort of update, some way, somehow, you know? Love your enthusiasm just for everything. Well, you know, it doesn't pay off to be a sour sport about everything in life, you know? Gotta have some level of positivity. Because if you don't have some level of positivity, man, you know what I mean, man? Meow, meow. It's hard when the tariffs are on and off every time. Yeah, exactly. That's the other issue. And that issue does not seem to be changing anytime soon. Positivity is what we needed. Just feel the good vibes from a mile away. Yes. Yes. That's actually the whole idea of the show I pitched in Vegas was like, you know, I think now more than ever. Oh, don't drop more pieces, dude. Now more than ever, we need stuff people can watch without it being a very negative. That's not to say that everything is sunshine and rainbows all the time, but you know what I mean? Can't be focused on the negative. A lot of the negative things, regrettably, are out of our control. For example, the tariffs. That situation is technically out of our control. So, at least my perspective is instead of fixating on it, whatever shall be, and I will have a control over my emotions and my perspective on it all and do that. Hope it releases in the USA at all. It will. It will. Nintendo is just making sure that they don't over or undercharge, which is a lot easier said than done. And I've said this a bunch of times before. It is, there's a lot of very convenient ways for people to get very worked up about a lot of the things that happen in life, and I just choose not to let that hold true over me, you know? All good vibes, no political hot takes, hard to find these days. Yeah, it's not to say that I won't have a hot take either, at least here. But, you know. Let's all just enjoy Switch 1. I was looking at what I have for games, and I'm like, you know, a lot of stuff seems kind of outdated right now, or just like, you know, I can play for myself, but in terms of new stuff to play alongside all y'all, you know, Patriot, welcome. Like, I could do another Mario Kart night, but at this point, we should probably do one final Mario Kart 8 Deluxe night sometime in May. Before Switch 2 launches, and that'll be the last time, quote-unquote last time, I'll play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for a live show or otherwise. You have to be in a very hard spot. New product release, but they don't know what to price it. The US market is highly volatile, yes. And that goes for literally everything, so, you know. But again, not a lot that we can control in that regard, so, you know. You should play Mario Kart 8 on my birthday. You should give me $10 billion on my birthday. How about that? You ever think about that? You ever wake up and you're like, man, today's a really good day to give Brian a whole boatload of money, you know? I think like 10 billion in one transaction. One transfer. Ella, welcome. One transaction. A direct wire to my bank account.
Bye for now.
We don't control life, we just control how we react to it. And that reaffirms that token. Can brighten this up a little. There we go. So, I'm going to be working on more of the Kickstarter stuff later tonight. Kevin is cooking on stuff as well. That's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to go. I'm going to try to work on stuff while I am away, but I don't know what I can do with stuff. What was your first starter Pokemon, Brian? I would have the Squirtle from Pokemon Red, but my cousin gave me a game cartridge where the internal battery was fried, and I didn't realize what that meant at the time. So I would constantly be starting the game and restarting it, and I could never save. So... Or maybe he told me and I forgot, or I don't know, whatever. But yeah. Leftovers for dinner or 50% off pizza code. Oh, yeah, if the code expires soon, or it's technically a ripoff, then I wouldn't do it. I tossed in a pizza in the oven earlier today. I feel like I've been eating a lot of pizza. Eating too much of that stuff. I gotta get better about that. Playing around with the cheers. So those are what you earn by watching the live show. So you can earn more channel points by watching the live stream. You can cheer 1, 2, 3 to have Cecilia the cat lick you. Oh, Karen, I was there when you were doing the pizza song. Oh, I heard that. If that's what you're referring to.
Drink some water.
I have been hydrating like crazy today. Trying to circumvent this grog. You were with John on Saturday? He's been given all the books. Good. John, who is responsible for the Cecilia.
But now it's done.
He's responsible for the Cheer 1, 2, 3 animation, Mr. John Vivier. And the next animation is a work in progress as of right this moment. Will be coming soon before the Kickstarter launches next week. I am, but not mine. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. Kevin, the bouncers have been made aware of what the stretch goals are for Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls. They are aware. They have seen the info. And so for those that know, the actual project needs to be fully funded in order for it to come to life. But then if we go beyond the initial funding goal, there are stretch goals, which will unlock different things that everybody in some way can appreciate. There's a lick from Millennium Akuma. Thank you for the lick. Cheering 1, 2, 3. Had to sign an NDA in blood. Well, they are all super exciting, but number 3 and number 4 are my favorite. Yeah, and so the final stretch goal is Pro Gamer's Guide to Taxes is greenlit at $123,000 raised. Now, is that going to happen? I highly doubt it. However, the other stretch goals are a little more practical. Those, I think, are more practical. Are they going to happen? Who knows? But they're definitely way more practical. And really cool. So, I'm very much so looking forward to it. And again, everybody will know everything before things go live if you're in a position to support the book. I think we all have a favorite one and everyone else will flip. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see indeed. Y'all gonna break my computer over it? Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Important question. What's your favorite kind of chair? One that is durable and can hold me up. I really like my sofa that I have in the living room, but that's not technically a chair. This chair, actually, one of the handles, the plastic on it is ripping off of the arm, you know. Oh, you don't think they'll crash the stream? What we might do, just to maintain the hype, because technically the funding goal is all that anybody really needs to know. We could keep the stretch goal as a surprise until the day, like right before the project launches, and get people excited about it. That might be a smarter way to do it. Keep people in suspense. Now that the mods have kind of hyped it up. Suspense. The leather ripped off because of your desk. Yeah, I've been kind of due for a new chair for a minute. I just haven't dedicated the anything to it. My next chair will hopefully be my final chair. It'll be like a super high quality, you know, one of those super stupid expensive chairs, but it lasts you literally for the entirety of my life. Just noticed you changed your username color to green. I did. Because I'd be trolling. I do be trolling. There's one bit done there. I think if/when we hit number 4, they try really. Stretch goal number 4, if that happens, will take us into 2027. Isn't that wild to think about? It's kind of crazy. Let us know when you find this chair. So tired of trying to find the perfect chair. So the perfect chair, generally speaking, for professionals and all that, is a Herman Miller chair, which are very expensive. Very, very, very expensive. But they last basically forever. You can get them on Facebook Marketplace for lower costs because a lot of people have them like pre-owned, or offices, fancy offices will get them and they'll close or move or whatever. And so they'll be looking to get rid of them. I love that there's really so much. I have no idea what these 3 or 4... You know what they are. You know what the stretch... You're literally a part of every conversation. You literally have every piece of intel. What do you mean you don't know? Kevin knows. Go look at what the current stretch goals are, and then look. He knows what they are. He's being a Goomba on a cake. How about the generic Herman? You know, you know, it's literally in the image I shared with you. It goes 1, 2, 3, and then beneath it is the big one. What do you mean? You know the order. It's Texas stretch goal or bust. $123,000 in 22 days, y'all. Come on. Who's got some wealthy benefactors? Any wealthy benefactors in chat? Anybody? What comes after 1, 2? Little chubby tail. Only $5,600 a day, easy. I literally put every single thing I work on, I put for Kevin to see. Yeah, see, he's looking at it. He's a Goomba and a cake. So like I have said, a stretch goal is what happens when the main goal is fully funded and it goes beyond to whatever that stretch goal would be. So for example, we have the main goal to fund Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls. If we hit that goal in the allotted time, which is I believe 20... Can you please tell the children an unknown stretch goal? From Mrs. Geraldine O'Brien with a 10,000 point must answer question. An unknown stretch goal for the children. What did Lindsay say? No. We are the children. They could wait. I mean, I can answer the question. An unknown stretch goal? Something that's truly unknown? So these ones will be just a hint. Okay. So beyond the current stretch goal that the moderators know about, beyond that one, we have different stretch goals that would require us to develop and publish the stories based on the origins of each of the pet pals. So not just like a digital thing, but like full-on stories. So how did Cecilia become to be? Oh! What are the origins of Polly the Parrot? So on and so forth. So on and so forth. So but that is beyond what the moderators currently know about. To get to where the moderators currently know about is going to be very tough. And then beyond that is even more tough. So I wouldn't get super excited about it quite yet. You know Polly's, or do you? Or do you? This would be their story within the universe, within Brick City and beyond. How did each of the pet pals meet Bricks O'Brien and become involved in the story? How did that happen? So these are their origin stories, and each of the stretch goals are their own origin story. And it's a fully produced thing. Not a children's book. It's not more books. It's not more children's books like that. It's something else. And I will not say more than that. I will not say more than that. So the pig, aka the Oinkos, they are not pet pals in the same way that Polly, Cecilia, and Cuddles are. So the Oinkos just run around, you know, Frugal Farms and beyond. So there are multiple Oinkos equivalent to Yoshi in the world, right? So there is one Yoshi, but there's other colors of Yoshi that are also around, right? So, but there isn't a named Yoshi. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What's a Zach M. Troll backstory? Don't worry about that. Save that for book 4. Oinko's our breakfast. Hey. Again, we have a long way to go before we get to that point. We have to focus on getting Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls fully funded in the time that is allotted. And we actually have something really fun involving I don't want to keep giving stuff away. I don't want to keep giving stuff away. Maybe if somebody asks another 10,000 channel point question, there is something involving the Oinko that I would like to share, but I kind of don't want to. Then stop giving us stuff, but like it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. I kind of, you know. We got the ads. There we go. The mods don't even know about that one either. Trust me, there's plenty of surprises beyond even what I talk about here today. Because, you know, obviously, give us free stuff. Obviously, you know, when y'all see the story, a lot of the illustrations, a lot of it, we are keeping a surprise. So you're not going to know as much about this book going into it. Like we did before, we did a lot of like, you know, here's what some of the pages kind of look like, whatever. We're keeping a lot of it closer to the chest. And that's so we can kind of keep it a surprise and, you know, really take our time with it. So there are plenty of surprises even beyond what I'm sharing right here, right now. There's plenty of stuff people don't know about. So not only do we have on the day of the launch, we have the Twitch front page. We have Kevin joining me. And then on the finale, which is May 17th, I'm being joined by Mr. Zach M. Rutledge, Astro Canuck, Brick and Nick, Brickin' Together, more. And we are all going to be building the brand new Lego Mario Kart set together. So each of us are going to have a copy of the set. And we're going to be building basically from the moment we start at noon all the way through until like 9 or whatever when the Kickstarter closes. So people can hang out all day. They can hang out for a little while. They are not obligated to, but you know, it'll be a long one. It'll be a long one. It'll be a good time. More is here. Welcome, sir. Hello. So we're all going to be streaming together. So it'll be all of our chats combined, all of our viewership combined, everything combined. Zach had the idea to get because I can't do a front page spot because I already have mine for the launch. Zach has his streamiversary. It's like what if Astro got a front page spot for that? And I'm like, oh goodness gracious. That would be chaos. All of our combined viewership and Astro has the front page. Ain't no way. I haven't asked him to do it. Zach, you can ask him, but I feel like it's kind of weird for me to be like paging Astro Canuck. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Also, Astro has a bits goal to give away a Mario Kart set. Zach has a sub goal to give away a Mario Kart set. And I feel like I need a goal through the Kickstarter to give away a Mario Kart set. So it's good. So if Zach, let me just explain this. Let me explain this to you people. Let me explain this to you people. We're going to have the viewership of like 5 different creators, powerhouse creators, and Brick and Nick. 4 powerhouse creators and Nick, right? We could have 2 Lego Mario Kart giveaways, a Switch 2 giveaway if it gets fully funded on the first day, right? Defeating Trolls, right? And that if I can somehow think of like an incentive, like whatever to give away, I can't have these people give away a Mario Kart set as we close out this Kickstarter, and this was my idea to do this thing now, right? And then we can't have more and more do one. It's gonna be everybody's gonna be giving one away. It's gonna be six. It's gonna be 6 Mario Karts. It'll be 6 Mario Karts, dude. I don't think Bricking Together is gonna do an F1 Technic giveaway if they also hit their goal. If we get Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls funded and to taxes funded, I'll give away 10 of them. No, I'll give away 10 of them. Like, but that's what's gonna happen, right? Is like, this is the dangerous part about collaborating, is all of us like dogpile onto each other. Oh yeah, Astra's giving away a Mario Kart. I'm gonna give one away too. Well, if the two of them are doing that, I'm gonna do it too. Well then if More's doing it, then I have to eat the spicy nuggets, and then it just all listen. Everybody gets a bunch of free stuff. The book gets funded. We all have a good time. Listen, hey man, it's like the Oprah. They call me Bricks Oprah Brian. And Nick's gonna be like, I'll give away my trophy. Oh, man. I'll give away my Lego Masters trophy. Who wants it? I can peer pressure him into doing that. That's fine. It's just sitting in his basement anyways. It's make it more useful. Give it to Roy. Give it to somebody who's been around for a while. Give it to Roy. How about that? It's just sitting there collecting dust. It could collect dust in Roy Terp's house. That's fine. He doesn't have enough stuff. I saw Becca in here earlier. I'm gonna be seeing Becca ad play live in just less than 48 hours. Less than 24 hours. Dude, that's the Bricks O'Brien way. You just go into the broom closet and you're like, what can I give people that they might appreciate? Here's this thing. Let's go. That's done. This is the way. How did that not get lined up properly? I have a broom to give away. Any brooms in chat? Any brooms? No, it's gonna be a great time. A lot of great people involved. I basically got a rough idea. I was like, who is genuinely most excited about the Mario Kart, and who would want to be part of it? And I kind of went from there. So, you know, Nick is a Lego Mario fan, like me. We have done the Lego Mario Championships before, which went pretty well. Zach, obviously, I do ZMB Live Unfiltered with. You know, Astro's just kind of there, so, you know, it all kind of works out. It's how you have a Twitch water bottle. I feel important, see? That's it. Nick likes Lego. He only likes Lego because it's conducive to his career, Super Collector fam. There should be a few. They are sweeping the internet. Welcome, Milsig. Hello. He only likes Lego because he's made a career out of it. That's why. That's why. Brian, I think it's because he's passionate about the product. I think he has a passion for clout. I'm just ragging on him because he's not going to play live. The man who goes like every year. The man who's gone like every year, and this year he's like, no. All right. Hey, thanks, man. Meow meow. I know the one time I go. And while I was literally in his hometown in Toronto, he was also not there. It's like,
dang, bro, it's kind of busting.
Claiming we're friends.
Sheesh.
It's really, it's unfounded. You know what I mean? Maybe he's trying to tell you something. I don't take a hint. I don't take a hint one way or another. I'd be taking no hints. Awesome. Have a good night. Sounds like a you issue. I know he's avoiding me. I know. I've told him. He's like, no, I'm not. Sounds like a him issue. There's that guy so far. Nick's too nice to say it. I know. That's that Canadian in him. He's built that way. So Zach, you're about halfway to your sub goal for the Mario giveaway. We got Tom. I think he's just started pretty much. I don't know where Andrew and Kelly are at on their Technic giveaway. That'll be a really good time. Clearly not French Canadian. Welcome, soccer. Is this one? Yes, this goes back here. Hopefully you're doing all right. We were just talking about stretch goals for Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls. About how we're gonna conclude with the Lego Mario Kart streaming build-a-thon, which would be super cool. Look at Andrew being all different. Everyone else is giving away this. I know, right? I know. It's because he's Twitch staff. He thinks he can bully people around by being different. It's wild. Maybe I'll see Dan Clancy at this this gathering of people at St. Jude, and I'll be like, hey, you know that Andrew guy? Talk about a problem child. Anthony's here. Welcome. The leaf blower. Blowing the leaves, don't you know? So this is the Flame Dragon. I also have the equivalent of Blastoise and Venusaur. And the Kanto badges. The Kanto badges. So I do have a bunch of stuff from Bricker Builds that are very kind in sending it through.
Bye for now.
So I can build the other ones, but I think I'm gonna wait to do it over time. You know? Take a little bit more time getting those done. And after this, I'm gonna work on a Mosaic for a minute here. Well, there's this guy. It's all done. Looking pretty cool. Marvelous Tay. Raiding in with a party of 7 into the Brick City. Welcome. You scared me for a second there. I'm like, who would have the audacity to raid and then get hit with a big D? Sorry, Tay. Hey, Skywalker, we got Fred. Welcome, welcome, welcome. For those that don't know me, my name is... I was gonna say Coco O'Brien, but that's not it. Full-time, family-first content creator across all platforms, including here on Twitch. I just got finished building the Fire Dragon from Bricker Builds. We are discussing Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls, launching on Kickstarter in just under 2 weeks. Next Saturday, the next adventure in the Pro Gamer's Guide series begins. Meaningful life tips on how to defeat bullies and toxicity online and in real life. So if you have not bookmarked it yet, I kindly invite you to do so, because if you don't, there's going to be quite a few people that are going to be very upset if the stretch goals don't get funded. So if you are in any position or know somebody who would be interested in supporting the book, the bookmark link is right there. They call me Bricks O'Brien. Bricks O'Brien? Bricks O'Brien? If you know somebody in your life that would be like be interested in supporting Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls, let them know. Let them know what we're cooking up. Bricks Oppa Gangnam Style? Not quite that. Hopefully you're doing well, Skywalker. I'm doing okay. I'm on, just finishing this guy here, and then going to be going to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital tomorrow because I'm not busy enough. And then the Kickstarter happens. So yeah. Have I seen the Minecraft movie yet? I'm going to wait until it is on streaming so I don't get whaled with popcorn. Where the hospital at? Memphis, Tennessee. The event is a creator-centric event. So it won't be any sort of like meetups or anything I can do, but yeah. And I will be flying there. Have a good night, MJ. I'm not done yet. No, certainly not. Gonna be doing the some more work on the Lego Mosaic here. Depending how we feel, I could continue building it throughout the night. I could call it early. I do have a... I gotta be up at 5:30, which means I should get to bed by 10 if I don't want to die. I have an aisle seat though, so this works out. So that's gonna be fun. So I get to work on this at least a little bit. Well, yeah. Work on the Mosaic for a little bit. So he's done. So again, I do have the equivalent of Blastoise and Venusaur, but I'm gonna wait on them, and we'll have one per live show for a little while here. May the friends you watch it with throw popcorn at you so you can have a movie experience. Yeah. Stop! I already asked you. There you go. It's very cute. Yeah, it's super cool. Okay. So he is supported by the tail there, so that's good. All right, so I'm gonna grab these cartons and get to work here. I'm gonna pull up the, I'll leave that there for right now. Pull up the instructions for the Mosaic. And for those who haven't seen it quite yet, I will show you where I'm at. I'll put this guy on. So this is Polly the Parrot. And the thing about this mosaic, for those that may have missed it the other day, but these are made up of all these different sections that you see here. So as part of the Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls collector's box, everybody is going to get one piece of the overall mosaic that I'm going to be building. So it's going to involve each of the Pet Pals of Bricks O'Brien. So if you get the box, you're going to get one of those plates along with everything on it. And then it'll be in a nice packaging with it as well. So this will be on display in my background for quite a long time. And then when it comes time to ship out, I'll take it all apart. You'll be able to select what mosaic piece you kind of want and make it happen. So yeah. So yeah. And I'll say here, for those looking to use commands and stuff, generally the commands are used for the mods and stuff, so they can call upon things. And then also any of the redeems that you saw Kevin just do there, those are earned by watching the live show. So yeah, we prefer if you don't just do commands for the sake of them and be intentional with your action. Will there be an Oinko mosaic? I mean, I think I have enough parts for him, so I don't see why not. Basically, I'm going to go until I run out of parts. I do have a ton of pink, though, so... Okay, so there's dark brown. I was really terrified of dropping these. Do you have a crying troll for the new book? Well, Zach has expressed interest in being a troll in the book, so technically yes. But not quite yet. Sorry, I'm just trying to focus on getting all the parts. I feel seen. Making sure everybody feels seen is part of the magic. It's who I am, troll me. So there will be a cameo to be a troll in the book, yes. And then we're also going to be having a cameo for one person to be featured in the back cover of the book. That is the only cameo that we have that is available outside of the inner pages. So one person could be the troll on the back of the book eating the barcode. And actually, I'll show you what that kind of looks like, because we do have that prepared. As a slight sneak peek here. Because I feel like this one's kind of hard to convey. So you know where the barcode is, where obviously, you know, you scan the book and whatever. Thank you, Marvelous Day. So when you go to like scan it at a store or whatever, basically you can as long as like one string of the barcode is intact, you can do whatever you want with the barcode. So here's the idea for the ultimate troll cameo in Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls. So one person will be trollified and then put on the back cover eating the barcode to the book. So every single time you buy it in a store or whatever, they will be forced to see your trollification for all those times. So there is only one spot. And so that's just a general troll, right? So it'll have whatever customized appearances you want it to be, right? So that could be sock troll hallways, soccer trollways. So this is going to be quite an expensive cameo because it is on the outside of the book. If nobody takes it, then that's okay. But we wanted to offer it just to see if, you know, it was a cool... I thought of the idea to have a troll eating the barcode and, you know, we'll see. So yeah, that is the most expensive tier for sure. Kickstarter has enabled us to do payment plans on it, so if you wanted to get it, you can. But obviously, no pressure there. What does it taste like? Tastes like ink. Probably tastes kind of gross, not gonna lie. I remember you telling me about it, but seeing it makes it so much better. Yeah. Yeah, so there's only one of those. Ow! Only one of those. There's that. No, it's this. Like $1 billion franchise, right? Tastes like $1 billion franchise. That's it.
Drink some water.
That's the right attitude to have, Kevin. Multi-billion-dollar franchise. Let me know how the audio levels are. Hopefully they are good. There's... So it tastes like cotton paper. Got it? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Time to get started. These are all my colors. So it's going to be one more set of rows down here, and then we'll be good to go. Do you do a birthday video message? Was thinking of middle son, birthday in July. Exclamation, Cameo. I am available on Cameo. You can go and do that. There you go. I usually respond within 3 days. So if you are interested in a personalized video message, I do offer that. One thing I will say that nobody here has asked me for this. I do some of the best cameos, I think, of all time. I don't go haphazard on my cameos, by the way. I make them like 2 minutes long. This isn't some minimal effort cameo, right? This man goes where Mr. A-Game will not. That's true. I will go where Mr. A-Game will not. But for literally any occasion. I've done like Father's Day stuff. I've done mostly birthdays, you know, congratulations on a life event, whatever. Literally any occasion. And I love doing them too. One service I do not offer, not that anybody has asked me here, but it has come up before. I do not do private meet and greets. That is something I do not do. That is one of the few things I don't do. So if for any reason you're like, wow, I'd love to, you know, schedule a time with me. No. That is not a thing. It has been asked of me recently, so that's reserved for Geraldine. It's been asked of me recently, so that's a no. That's a no. It is as we say in the industry, that is not a service I currently offer. Yes, Lindsay. So that's we're gonna meow it out. So I totally messed up this whole row right here already. I wasn't paying attention. There we go. Unless it involves a Scholastic book deal and a chaperone, yes. Anyways, so that is not something that I offer. whether it's a family affair or other, like, no, it's actually, it's come up before. Like, can you go to a birthday party? Can you do this? Generally, anything like that is generally out of my wheelhouse. There goes my request. Anything that is specific like that, you know, generally I'm going to be at an event or something of that nature. I'm generally not up to doing private events of any kind, just for a myriad of reasons. But you know, there's always room for that to change. If it's like, if it's a private event of like, you know, 300 people, I guess it's different, right? If it's like like a picture, like a charity event or something, right? Like a gala, like that's a little different. But if it's like, can you show up to this birthday party that I'm throwing? It's like, that's probably, you know, not quite as no. So not quite. So you're saying there's a chance. Sturmer, I'm doing all right. I'm hanging in there. Building a Lego mosaic of Polly the Parrot. Just got done with the flame dragon here. Put him right there. I'll put him over here. There we go. Maybe a child in a hospital, perhaps? Yeah, that's totally different. That's 100% different. But yeah, generally, there's been a couple times it's been like, you know, can you show up to this birthday party? Stuff like that, I'm generally not available for. And it's mostly because I feel like I have to do all of the requests that come in. I would feel bad if I can be selective with those sort of situations. It's also why it's kind of unrelated, but like, you know, when people ask me like, yes, that actually popped in from my shout out video to Eli. My birthday's next month. Get ready. Oh boy. Soccer Hollies is going to request a shout out with a 3-hour time window at like 6 a.m. Be like, you have 3 hours to complete this. You got an extra $3 tip. Be like, oh boy. Oh, great. Love it. So hopefully everybody's doing well. Gonna be chipping away at more of this, and then I gotta pack, actually. I gotta pack, take a shower, make sure that I'm ready to go for tomorrow. But this event, I don't really have anything to bring. Oh, you know what I should do? I should bring some coloring books to donate to St. Jude tomorrow. That's what I should do. What a great idea. I should bring like 5 coloring books. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk to them and see, you know, we have Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls, obviously, that's the thing. And I would love for, like, if anybody gets a donated copy of the book as a means of supporting the Kickstarter, because some people, like Pickstitch before, has been like, oh, I don't want your book, but here, take my money. So in that case, just like if you buy a donated copy, you support the Kickstarter. And then, you know, I would love to just send all of them to St. Jude. Can we donate them at your next Starlight fundraiser? I don't know when that'll be. But there will be options available. Like, there will be other opportunities to do donated books and stuff. So yeah, I couldn't tell you when the next Starlight Children's Foundation centric fundraiser will be. But yeah. Ruthless Ghost, thank you so much for the kind words there. This is where it gets a little... Won't it be during October, November, December? So the bookathon won't necessarily directly involve Starlight. A lot of the hospitals that we will end up sending books to and locations we'll send books to will be hospitals that Starlight supports, but we won't be going directly through Starlight to basically facilitate the contribution. So, you know. Like, yes, it's technically supporting Starlight in a roundabout way, you know. Yeah, so the bookathon will be this November, December. It'll be a little bit earlier because so that way we know for sure that there's plenty of time to get the books to where they need to go, but yeah. So you get 6 months to get the hospital to respond to my... Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, pretty much. I feel like we're going to have a lot better response this year. And I would love to send a lot more books to St. Jude in general. You know, they have been very receptive and supportive of the books. And, you know, unfortunately, there are a lot of kids that I'm sure would appreciate copies of any form of book, especially with Pro Gamer's Guide, for them to enjoy. So that's why I wouldn't necessarily, when it passes, just be like, oh yeah, we'll just send a bunch there, you know. But that's a bridge to cross when we get to it, in a way. If you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you like the live show. It lets other people know that they should be watching too. So kick it on over to that. I would greatly appreciate it. And the mods would too. So Beth. There's that. Beth Behabs is also a moderator for fellow family-centric live streamer Kendersite, who's currently doing a 24-hour live stream. Why is he doing it? I don't know. But has it been going well? I've been lurking. But hopefully it's been going well. Hopefully there's an appropriate amount of chaos over there. So Brian. I haven't done a 24-hour stream myself yet. And every time I... That's the wrong color. Yeah. Every time I try to do it, I get talked out of it, or talked down from it. Because it is kind of a bad idea for me. I do need my beauty sleep. I think Lindsay would quit. Yeah, that too. Yeah, that too, for sure. Sturmer became a member of the channel over there. Of the Bricks O'Brien YouTube channel. Thank you, Sturmer. Thank you so much. I appreciate you very much. I don't know. Was that one that you did yourself? Was that a gifted one? It actually doesn't tell me on my system that I have here. Actually, I can look at it right here. Found a random Visa gift card, put it to good use. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. Putting that Visa to good use. Thank you for allocating your Visa gift card to supporting the channel. You get access to a nice selection of emotes for your use here on the channel. And I don't know if you can use them beyond the channel. I wish you could. So that is something I think they got to work on if they don't have it already. But thank you very much for using that to support what I do on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. So he's doing a... He's doing a 24-hour stream because somebody redeemed a 1 million channel point redemption. So Ken is doing a 24-hour live stream because one person saved up 1 million channel points and redeemed it? Is that what you're telling me, Beth? Is that what you're telling me? Because of a 1 million channel point redemption, Ken now has to live stream for 24 hours. I would be... I think the mods would all quit in one go. I think everybody would be like, no. Yes. So, but why did he do that? Why? Like, it's not a subathon. It's just a 24-hour live stream. But why? Like, I love Ken, and I love his commitment. But sweet Christmas, dude. It was a mod. Just do it for funsies? No. I like you people. I don't like you that much. There have been literally situations like I don't know what it would take to get me to do a 24-hour live stream. Like, for real. And not walk it back. Because I would feel bad about, like, literally, Lindsay and other mods have been like, oh, I'm going to be with you for the full 24 hours to make sure things don't go wrong. And I'm like, no, I can't have that happen to the mods. That's too much. Someone saved 1 million channel. Dude, everybody would immediately stop using channel. I wouldn't have to come up with new redeems ever again. Nobody would use their channel points. I'm not making you stay up 24 hours to babysit my live stream, Lindsay. That's not happening. Unless I'm paying all the mods and it's all fair and whatever. I'm going to be right back in 2 seconds. Going to use the facilities. Keep yourselves distracted with redeems and don't save them for a 1 million channel point redemption.
Mario, Luigi, and a Donkey Kong too. 1,000 other Koopas couldn't keep me from you. Brian, I make you mine. Oh.
I am not doing a 1 million channel point redemption. Even if you guys got Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls to the stretch goal for Pro Gamer's Guide to Taxes, I still wouldn't do a 24-hour live stream. Because, like, we still got to do the work. Like, we would do a Kickstarter for Pro Gamer's Guide to Taxes. Like, it's still, all of that has to happen. Why not? Because my philosophy is I would rather give you, as a full-time creator, a really, really, really high energy 4 to 5 to 8 hours instead of saving my energy and allocating it over a 24-hour period. Like, there's no reality where I can be at maximum energy without anybody to play off of and be confident in the quality of the live show for 24 hours straight. I just couldn't do it. And, you know, I want to be able to be as high energy as I can. And if anything, my voice, like, by the time I'm done with the, when I've done the Beyond the Brick 24-hour charity things, my voice is gone. I'm exhausted. You know, and that's with 10 other people there pretty much the whole time. So making sure that, you know, I allocate my energy properly. Like, I obviously commend Ken for doing that, right? You only stream for the week? Yeah, the recovery is harsh. So here's what happened. Lauren, I forget, did you watch when I was on those live stream? That was a while ago at this point. All the mods are just doing what they can. I don't know if any of us will be on the whole time. So after I did the 24-hour stream, I think the second year, it was the first full year I did it 24 hours straight. And after that ended, I took a power nap, and my friend picked me up from the office and went to my friend's holiday party. And at one point, everybody was just doing whatever, and I fell asleep upstairs on the floor with, I think, like a towel for a pillow. And I'm like, I just need 20 minutes. Because I wanted to do both, but I think it just makes more sense to do 2 12-hour days. Like, the ultimate vision for what I want to do for a charity anything is I would love to do a full studio broadcast event for network, for YouTube, for Twitch, for wherever, all the places. And, you know, it happens for Stand Up to Cancer or St. Jude or whatever. And we can have people physically in the studio with us, and then, you know, make a big celebration out of it. And I want to make it an event that everybody could watch, you know? So, like, I wanted to make it approachable for all ages, you know? We have the bandwidth to do a Minecraft segment and make a really big Mario Kart tournament. And then we could, you know, let's say Nick is there with whoever, we can cut away to him with the Lego builds, and we can do, you know, whatever. Like, we can do literally whatever, but make it approachable for, you know, everybody who's involved. But the torturing of a streamer makes a 24-hour appealing. No one's going to be mad if he cuts it a couple hours sooner. Dan is back. Welcome. If I had a crew with me in real life in a studio setting, and we decided that 24 hours straight was the best way to do it, then I think it could be pulled off. I think we could do it. And, you know, does that mean I go away for 6 hours to sleep? Yeah. But that also means the same thing for everybody in the studio and make it a whole thing, you know? You know, you start Saturday, you know, you start Saturday at 2 p.m. and Sunday at 2 p.m. or otherwise, you know? So yeah, we'll definitely be raiding Ken after this for sure. Also, how long do you think it took to save those points? I don't even know. Henry, welcome. I have quite a few points on quite a few people's channels, but 1 million, I have no clue. I have no idea. That's how they did it for the telethon back in the day. My grandmother actually used to do those local telethons for local community access. I really want to do something like that, but I need to have a plan. I need to have a team. You know, that's why for like a St. Jude or a Stand Up to Cancer, like they have the ability to like do a big broadcast and make it like killer. Like that would be, you know, life goals. And here's the key thing I want for that. I want it to be enjoyable for any of the kids who may be at St. Jude to watch. I want it to be something that the whole family can watch and be involved in if they want to. Yeah, I know what we do for Stand Up to Cancer is a version of a telethon, but like having everybody together in one place. Having one big live stream. One big live stream or whatever, you know?
Oh.
That'd be really cool. The ultimate goal would be doing it at a convention. If it was somehow able to be pulled off at like a Brick World or somewhere like a massive con. Like that would be really cool. Look at that. Polly the Parrot's almost done. Tomorrow is Seaboy's birthday. Happy 55th birthday, Seaboy. Happy 55th birthday to Seaboy. Can we get some happy birthdays to Seaboy? 55 years old. Unbelievable, dude. Hope you got your shout out video in. Huh. Must be ancient. Yeah, Lindsay's about 107. With all these creators doing all these charity streams, I'm super surprised they have not yet done that. Perhaps you need to pitch that in passing while there. So, Karen, there is, keeping it vague, that has happened where a bunch of creators come together to do a telethon style thing at St. Jude, but it hasn't been done where it's enjoyable and catered to kids and families. I'll say that. There hasn't been a kid-focused event. And that doesn't mean make it a baby, like a baby-centric, you know, like, oh, it's for you, you know. But like, if you put Declan, Donald, Tabitha, Tammy in front of the TV, it's not going to be like, oh, this is boring, or oh, this is, you know, whatever. This is going to look semi-confusing because I'm going to be building this on top of this, but oh well. That's not... Oh, that is correct. Okay. So yeah, to do an event like that that's family-focused, you know, I don't... Yeah. I like how you have the children's names already prepped and ready to go. Because those names have been recurring names that parents have contacted me with and said like, oh, my son, oh, my daughter. Not Tabitha. That's kind of a obscure one. But all the other names, yeah, that's come up before. So it's from experience. They're in the Bob lore. All right, this one's kind of simple too. So this is going to be the bottom left corner of the mosaic. I believe it can be done. Oh, it can be done. But, yeah. There is nothing more that I would love to do than to do something like that. I would, in my lifetime, I would love to raise like $1 million for charity. you know, end of story. Not like a single charity, but like lifetime, you know, throughout all various means. But that would require getting like, you know, corporate partner. Like, that's not just from people, not from y'all. 300 bits from Henry. Thank you very much for the 300 biddies. Henry. There's no redeem for it, unfortunately. Because there's no specific cheer for that, but what I'll do... we'll do one of these. Sturmer, I don't know what that word means. Me no speak good English. Me no speak of the words you say. Cecilia's audio is doubled, you're right. I just did that to make sure you're paying attention, Kevin. Twice the lick. So again, the next animation is in the works right now. The bit goal is for... it's just to be there. And, what I really want to do is use a lot of the money from those bits to sponsor giveaways that are happening through Discord, which we actually have a giveaway happening right now for Minecraft Legends on PC. So if you have not joined the server, you should do so. All you got to do is react to the post that's in the giveaways area. You could be entered to win. Bubble of All is going to be pulling the name next Monday. So all you got to do is just join there, react with the post, and that's it. You know, we've had the server for a while, and it's definitely been more quiet. And that's just because, you know, we had the Minecraft server be a thing and then transition away from that because it got to be a lot. You believe it means beautiful? I do. Additionally, the parrot appears remarkably pulchred to pulchritudinous thank you. Thank you. Pull it, hoobity hobbity. Pull it, hoobity hobbity. Okay. So nobody has a pre-order for Switch 2 yet. I'm on the waiting list. I just wish we could get confirmation, dude. Get confirmation on what's going on. We can take it from there. It's been awesome seeing like the hint. You mean magniloquent? I do say, I do. There we go. That's it. I used the metaphor of what would happen if you're watching a show and a penguin waddled by on screen. I used that as a metaphor during the pitch and nobody laughed. Nobody cared. So, should have added that to the Minecraft movie. Looked it up. It's pronounced Pulchritudinous. 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 Pulchritudinous.
Bye for now.
And it does mean beautiful. Danny Fandoms is off to get some Panda Express. Get me some teriyaki chicken, please. Thank you. Chicken jockey. There it is. There it is. There it is. Who's throwing the popcorn? Who's throwing some popcorn? Any popcorn throwers in chat? Got you a nice pizza today? The Minecraft brand. How did that even start? For those that don't know, in the Minecraft movie, when Jack Black says chicken jockey, the meme, unfortunately, has been people will whip popcorn and drinks and trash the theater. And it's like, why? Why would we do this? Only place I'm throwing popcorn is my mouth. Deanna, welcome. They pulled a fire alarm in my local theater and nothing happened at this place? Dang. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till streaming to watch the Minecraft movie. I don't want to take a risk. Because I am very much a movie watcher in solitude. Yeah, and the movie theater workers are paid minimum wage to clean up their mess, and it's stupid. I'm German, I had to look these up. I had no idea these words even existed. There we go, see? We got Sturmer who's educating us here. Getting learned. Chicken jockey. I don't even play Minecraft. I don't even play Minecraft. Not a single kernel was wasted. Ours was loud, but nobody threw popcorn. I'm very much a watch a movie in solitude kind of a guy, so I'm just gonna wait till streaming. The next movie I'll probably go see in theaters. It might be Fantastic Four. But that, unfortunately, comes out when I'm at GCX. So I won't be able to see it opening weekend. I really want to go to Alamo Drafthouse with my friends. But a lot of my friends also don't care about Marvel movies as much anymore. These are also the same friends who are like, John Williams in concert? No. So, Big Tuna is here. Flopping around the deck. How we doing, man? How we flopping? "46 months of flopping around." It's Big Tuna. Thank you so much, Big Tuna. 46 flops on the poop deck. Happy Monday. Been doing well, man. How you been? It's been a minute since you've showed up.
Oh man, that's a tuna, bro.
So I pitched my own TV show in Vegas. I'm going to St. Jude tomorrow. Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls launches on Kickstarter next week. Switch 2 is coming out. There's a lot of stuff happening. There's a lot of stuff happening.
Oh man, that's a tuna, bro.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Wow. Yeah, you're right. Big Tuna's busy taking care of the whole tuna herd. These darn kids. I know. That's a kid. It's the children. Think of the children. It's a little baby tunes. The little baby tunes. Hey, it is my intention to do less. It's my intention to do less, but I keep doing more. I don't wake up every day and think, wow, oh my goodness, I get to work even more than I did yesterday. Do you think I wake up excited to like do even more? Brian has a concept of I have tremendous plans of a concept to do less. Brian's been saying he's gonna do less for 3 years now. Shut up. Shut up. Everybody, listen. 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 I think we should all allocate this animosity we have toward my busy schedule and put that toward Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls. Just saying. Take all that hostility that you have for... Tom, have you talked to Zach at all? Just saying. Is Free Time in the room with us? Guys, I think Brian should do a day in the life video. Well, that would result in me playing Crab Champions for about 2 hours. So, you know. But actions were already put in place. Oh. Well then. That's a lot of crabs. Stroomer, English Stroomer. I don't know what du bist. I don't know what that means. I have children rested. Dude, imagine if I had kids. How I would die. How would I do anything? There's no shot. There's no shot. There's no shot. Blame your old man. Your old man for what? Anyway, how's your night going? Getting ready for St. Jude tomorrow, working on the Mosaic. The mods will apparently be spared on the 17th. Astra already, I do feel like you were doing something already for the, not for the set, what are you doing? Not your birthday. You had something cooking, now that you say it. 31st for the Canadian Cancer Fundraiser. Very nice. See, that is a much more worthy... That's a much more worthy cause. That is much more worthy than anything I will have to offer anytime soon. So there we go. Love it. I'm an outstanding YouTuber, but I have to say goodbye for now. Thank you very much, Starmer, for the kind words. And we do keep it English only here just to make sure everybody's on the same page. But thank you for your kindness. And for becoming a member and hanging out. Owned by Cat, hello. Lindsay has returned to the Crimson Theater for now. Yes, Starmer, thank you so much. The mods will be spared. For now. Until something else happens. But think about it, Zach. Even if...
Okay, that's all the time I've got. I gotta get back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.
Enjoy playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on your Nintendo 3DS. Feeling better than last night, ready for tomorrow. Yeah, I think it's just pollen slash... Like, it's just a little croggle. Like, I don't feel sick. It's just a little something. But yeah, I'm definitely ready for sure. Even with no front page slot for whatever for the finale, that's still going to be an insane live stream. And think about it, if other people are rating us, that's technically rating all of us. So that has the potential to like just be insane literally no matter what. So who knows? And what really happens occasionally, this really just happens to Nick. He'll be live streaming and he has a lot of connections in the Destiny crowd. And sometimes they'll raid him. And they'll be like, oh, here's 600 people. It's like, all right, whoa. You never know. Now, a lot of them are lurking and whatever, but, you know, still. It'll be a great time regardless. And if Astro's goal is hit, he's giving away a Mario Kart. If Zach's is hit, he's giving away a Mario Kart set. I currently have nothing in place, but who knows? It'll be a blasty blast. The only thing I have cooking is if the if the Kickstarter is fully funded on day 1, then I'll give away a Switch 2. Forget this Lego thing, I'm joining him more and becoming a full-time marathon streamer. Who would even want 600 people watching? Sounds crowded. Well, yeah, a lot of them are lurkers and, you know, it just kind of happens. But yeah, it'll be good. Brian, don't promise what you can't deliver. Well, I will get a pre-order for the Switch 2 myself. And then if it get like through Best Buy or whatever, then if it gets fully funded that first day, then the one that I get from Nintendo will go to whoever. It sounds too crazy. Yeah, right. Well, some people, I mean, they don't want that many people watching. Some people be like that. Some people be like, I want to be the center of attention, but I don't want the attention. I won't buy it unless the next Splatoon is worth $90. It'll be worth $10,000. Well, I'm glad you could be here, Tuna, man. It's been a minute. And hopefully the family's been going well.
Button.
Deanna with the 7 months, tier 3. Being at tier 3 because she feels like it. Because she wants the dramatic noise when she shows up, when she rolls in. When she rolls in.
It's _big_tuna gifted a subscription to the Brick City. Wow, Zoe, thanks for your generosity.
Big Tuna gifting out 3 subs to the Brick City. Those are going to Reverend, Jody, and Bloom. If y'all are holy, what the... Wait, no, it was way more than that. Hold on, wait a minute. I only saw 3. Hold on. Those are going to Reverend, Jody, Bloom, Weens, Zarius, Ghost, Jay, Ash, Dangle, Beardman. Thank you very much, Tuna, for the 10 gifted subs. The 10 flopping tuners. Big flopping tuners. Can we get some tunas in the chat, please? For Big Tuna, Bree Push with the 22 months, trying to start a hype. Are you trying to start a? They're trying to start a hype train. They're trying to start the train, the choo-choo train.
Oh man,
the choo-choo. It's incoming, everybody. Is it gonna happen? We got Cool resubscribing for 25 months. Are we gonna have a hype train before Dad goes away on a business trip? I think we are. Karen Day resubscribing tier 3, tier 1 for 3 months in advance. Order it with the Karen Day special. Zach with the tier 1, 2, 3. That's a level 5 hype train at 44% off the bat. Give me your energy, give me your excitement, everybody.
All aboard, everybody. The hype train has left the station. Fill the prize pig for awesome rewards. And
That's
support
another
the
lick
show.
from Roy. Thank you so much, Roy, for the resub there. Or sorry, for the cheer 123. We had Zach with the cheer 123. Cody with the resub for 55 months. Cody Fecto. Hold on. Sorry about that. Cody Fecto with that amount of. Right, so there we go. Big Tuna with the 50 biddies. Just a little sprinkle on top there. With the 50. I don't have anything. Oh, there it all goes. Look at that. Look at that. Blah, 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 with the 100 bits. All of these help with the Las Vegas Recovery Fund. That's what all of this is right here. Give me your emotes. Get some redeems going. Use those very valuable channel points. Well, because I paid my way to get to Vegas, so you know, the bits are gonna help pay for the $19 chicken cheesesteak I got, which I really did not like. That was not fun. It was actually really bad. Really bad. The chicken cheesesteak locally is pretty good. Sounds like we're covering your roulette losses, trust me. Another lick from Amy. Thank you, Amy. Free push making me toot. Oh man. I'm so sorry about that. Jay Brinker with the Prime sub for 16 months. Thank you, Jay Brinker. Geraldine licking Zach. Thank you for the chair 123. Better out than in, I always say. My golly, that was a wet one. A little wet. If you got a gifted sub from Big Tuna, please say thank you. If you got a, I don't know, whatever from whoever, we say thank you for the gifts we receive. Yes, we have some attention being drawn here. We got level 6 at 10%. I don't have anything for you. I don't have to overshare. I mean, I'm sorry, I farted.
Stop it.
You know what's one thing that hasn't happened? We have a level 6 hype train. But you know what we don't have? We haven't had a single Giga Pet Pal this entire live stream. This entire week. We haven't had any bread. There's no bread. It's been a while since we've had a Giga Pet Pal. Just saying. Tuna version 4. Well, thank you, Tuna. Well, if you get all the Giga Pet Pals, you get all your points back. Lauren. Gotta focus on which one you want. You want Cuddles or Polly? Or the Oinko? 1 million points. No. I'm not going to have anything for 1 million points. Trust me, that's not happening. That is not what's happening. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left on the level 6 hype train. If we get all the Giga Pet Pals, everybody gets all their channel points back. Y'all aren't focused. A minute 30 seconds left on the hype train. If you have a prime sub, resub, or bits to spare to kick the hype train a little bit further, all of it helps with. Actually, it'll also help with my lift tomorrow. So, in case you're curious where the money's going, it's not going to be bet on red. It's going to pay for the lift tomorrow. So. Does welcome. $55 seconds remain on the level 6 hype train. Y'all are trying. $25 seconds left on the hype train. 25 seconds. Cody with 1 sub to the channel, trying to keep it alive. Thank you, Cody. To Squatch 3D. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate you very much. That is all she wrote for the hype train, y'all. Thank you very much for level 6 at 24%. Wowie, there's a new emote in case you were part of the hype train. Not a single Giga Pet Pal that whole time. Wild. Wild. Now they're on a mission. Now they're trying. Off to the Arctic they go. Dan is out. He be out. He's cooked. See. So Tuna, that one's new. That one's new. I was gonna say I don't remember the pig. The pig is new. The Giga Pig is there. So I'm glad this can be of sufficeable entertainment, Tuna. Thank you so much for returning. Getting back on the floop deck. I'm not wasting any more channel points on this man's shenanigans. All I said was it was weird that there wasn't a single Giga Pet Pal recently. That's all I said. That's all I said, dude. So make sure you save your channel points. If you would like. I know it's been a while since all 4 have hit. And I caused anarchy. Listen, meow meow. So, I think it's all good. I think everybody's having a great time. The Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls kickoff event happens next Saturday at noon. We'll go live at 1 p.m. Eastern. We got drawing challenges. We got, yeah, you like the bruh. 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 Any bras in chat? I don't think so. Down to 267, so okay. This looks really atrocious, I know. That's looking pretty good. Yeah, it's looking really cool right now. So, I would love to keep going, but I feel like I should try to sleep and wind down for the night. I gotta be up at 5:30, so I gotta be in bed kind of like 10. So you're gonna have a hard time parting with, and this is just section number 1. So we're gonna have 4 different sections of the mosaic, and they're all gonna feature each of the different pet pals and different color backgrounds. So it's gonna be a really nice mosaic. So let's say we look at it, or y'all look at it from like way back here, right? So from that far, you won't even be able to tell it's actually Lego. So people who purchase the collector's box are going to get a section of this giant mosaic for their collection. It'll be specially branded with Pro Gamer's Guide to Defeating Trolls, along with a authentic, you know, packaging to it. Yeah, I really should, I should get some sleep just for the sake of it and not be, because tomorrow is travel day, and then there's also like this, you know, warm up. So basically from the moment I walk into that hotel, I'm going to be busy. So thank you everybody for joining me tonight. Don't go anywhere quite yet, because we are going to be raiding out and partying for the evening. Make sure we get all this done. For those just showing up right now, I'm going to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and I will be there for their Play Live Creator Summit from tomorrow till Friday. And I'll be getting to better understand the impact of content creators and their work for fundraising with St. Jude, and seeing what they're working on for the next year, and getting to talk to a lot of different creators that are a part of it. So it's very, very, very honored to be part of it, and I'll be sure to report back anything that happens. Next live show is happening Saturday. We will be continuing with some Legoings and things. Saturday afternoon. That is going to be happening at, drum roll please, noon. So by the time I see you next time, Polly the Parrot will be done. We're going to start Cecilia, probably build the Blastoise, some other stuff too. But yeah, for those watching over on the Crimson Theater, thank you so much for being part of tonight, and I will see you on Saturday at noon Eastern when I continue to build more Lego and meow it out as well. Bye for now. For everybody that's watching on Twitch, don't go anywhere. We're going to be raiding out to Mr. Kendrasite